everybody, welcome back, and we are back in Tennessee. Today we are resuming regular programming, so I'm going to start where we left off. We're doing the Make It to Payday series. $10? Yes, I think it's $10 is our budget today, and we're going to go to, can you see it? I don't think you can even see it. No, Audi. We have $10 to work with. And if you're not familiar with the Make It to Payday series, let me explain a couple things. Sometimes you just got to make it to payday to the next day, and you only have a few bucks, and nobody ever knows what that amount is going to be. So we're doing every budget from $4 to $12. I think that's correct. $4 to $12. And today is $10. So let's go see what we can find low carb at Audi for 10 bucks. Oh no, it's broken. We have a good deal on some mushrooms. Do we want green beans? Ooh, they look weird. They look questionable to me.
It looks questionable to me.
These are better. As you see, I didn't go through Audi very much because Audi was not cheap. Audi isn't cheap anymore, and it's really depressing. Walmart is a lot cheaper on most things. I was looking at their meat, and I was just like, for one, I was grossed out because it was like sale on thinned chicken breast, and I was like, ooh, sale. And I picked it up, and it was nothing but white fat. Was there even any meat?
I didn't see any meat in that bag.
It was just like white fat. And that's gross. And it just, there was not any good deals at all. And Audi just isn't cheap anymore like it used to be. I blame inflation. So we're gonna go to Wally World right across the street. It is not any extra gas for me to go to different stores. Personally, for me, if I was working with my last bit of change to try to get dinner for my family, I would go to the cheapest store I could possibly find for every item that I needed. If it's possible. If it's not possible for you to go to multiple stores, it takes more gas than you're saving. I mean, don't do that, obviously. But for me, it is possible, so that's what I do. And if it is possible for you to go to multiple stores, I recommend you doing so, because one store is not going to have the cheapest of everything. In my last video, somebody said something like, yeah, but how much money are you wasting in gas going to those different stores? None.
They're literally within a quarter mile of each other and on the way home.
Yeah, we live about 4 or 5 minutes away from the area that has all the grocery stores. And they're like literally Audi, Walmart, Ingles, Dollar Tree, Food City. Like, they're right there. They're right there. So it's not any extra gas. We're driving right past it anyways. Audi's the furthest one, and I'm looking at Walmart right now. So it's not wasting gas. So I did get portobello mushrooms because they were cheap at Audi, and I got the Italian seasoning mix because in these videos, you guys like to know, I don't like to use a lot of pantry items if I can help it. I kind of want to stick to oil, salt, pepper, maybe like butter or something. Like, that's it. So that Italian seasoning will work pretty good by seasoning up everything. Let's go to Wally World. By the way, I put a little bit more of that purple into my root so it could, you know, I told you guys I was using that color conditioner so it could help me transition from this to my natural, and it makes me not so sad, you know, because not sad because it's gray, I don't care about that. Just like the blunt roots, I just don't like that, and that's why I cave sometimes and dye my hair anyways. But I'm not going to do that because I'm doing the like purple stuff to make it fun. It stained me this time. It has never stained me before, but it stained me this time. So if you see my purple hands, you know why. I think my glove ripped.
You still need some.
I guess. But it's fine. It'll fade. It'll fade just like it will out of my hair. And I'll have to do it all over again. And I'll be in the same position, but it's fine. Don't Dusty look cute in his hat?
No, yes, it was cool.
It looks really bad outside today. But Wally World, there's Walmart with my purple hands. I do enjoy the clearance. This is 1.25 pounds, 4 ounces per person. Okay, I'm gonna do that. And then I seen this, but it's just 0.88 of a pound. That's not much. I don't want to go with this unless I change my mind. When did thighs get so expensive? Or do we want wieners?
Sausage.
It's wieners.
Sausage.
It says wieners.
Those are wieners.
Those are wieners.
You were looking at the sausage.
Chicken or wieners?
For what?
Dinner.
Better cheddars? That's sausage.
Yeah, but it's
That's
not
a
in
wiener.
my, it's not in my budget.
Oh, budget. So I gotta look at your budget. What's your budget?
It's already Thanksgiving time. Oh my God.
Yeah. Before. You're looking at
The long run, that would be so good. Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for that.
Last month.
You're going too fast for me.
The store does that.
Okay, let's see. We got some ribeye chops. Oh my God, are you serious, Clark? That is insane. Let's go.
Yeah.
Their green beans are cheaper here. Heck yeah. Some green beans. Ooh, can you see that? They don't have a lot of produce today, but they're so tiny. These are cheaper by the pound. Let's see. Dusty said, I thought that was a pumpkin. It's so tiny.
Like a cherry tomato.
We're back from shopping for the $10 low carb, make it to payday meal. And we'll show you what I got. I think I want to do a sheet pan meal. I'm just feeling it. I got this chicken. It was 1.25 pounds for $4.05. Aldi's 50-cent Italian seasoning mix. $1.29 for the baby bell mushrooms. $1.32 for this acorn squash. $2.57 for these green beans. And these tiny, tiny Romas. They were so small, y'all. These were 24 cents for 3. My total was $9.97, and we were going to make a sheet pan meal, and I have a good feeling it's going to be pretty bomb. All right, besties, let's get... I'm eating a hair. Oh, gosh, another one. I can put my hair up. Okay, let's get this dinner going. I want to do a sheet pan, but I'm not doing it on a sheet pan. I'm going to use my big cast iron. Because I like the way cast iron gives kind of like a little crisp on the bottom. And it makes it taste so good. So I'm going to use that instead of my sheet pan. A couple of people have asked me where I got my big cast iron skillet. I think it's like a 17-inch. The Lodge cast iron outlet. In Sevierville, there's one in Pigeon Forge. I know there's 2 up there. I'm not sure if there's any more than 2, but there are 2. And let me tell you a fun fact about that place, all right? If you go into any store online and you try to purchase the 17-inch Lodge cast iron pan, it's going to cost you a lot. $100? Maybe more. I'm not sure because I didn't pay that. So, the Lodge cast iron outlets in Sevierville and Pigeon Forge have this ginormous section of cast iron that Lodge said has a blemish. I cannot tell you where the blemish is on this pan because I don't see it. But they have to have everything up to their perfect standards. And if it has like one little notch that they don't think is perfect, they send it to the outlets and you can get it for 70% off. Most of the time it's 50% off, but they have these big sales and you get 20% extra off. I got this one for 70% off. And I think maybe the imperfection, if you can see, That little notch right there. And that is not going to mess with how this baby cooks. So that's how I have my Lodge cast iron. You know me, frugal Franny. I'm not going to pay $100 for no skillet. This baby was 70% off, y'all. 70% off. So if you are ever in an area that has a Lodge cast iron outlet, definitely go and look for you some goodies. If you're ever in Sevierville in the Smoky Mountains, go. It is next to Smoky Mountain Knife Works, and there is one next to, where is that one? I think it's on Teaster Lane. There's one on Teaster Lane in Pigeon Forge, and there's one next to Smoky Mountain Knife Works in Sevierville. So definitely check it out if you're interested in cast iron. All the cast iron I have that you see that's Lodge, 70% off. Sometimes they don't have the 70% off sale, and it's just like 50% off, things like that. But they have the 70% off sale like a whole lot. So that's where I got this baby. Now I'm telling you, if you look online, I don't think they sell the ones with the blemishes or imperfections online. So I think you have to go to an outlet. Now remember, the only things that I am using is oil, salt, pepper. Sometimes I use basic seasonings, but I'm not going to this time because we got this baby for 50 cents. Y'all know what I love about a good sheet pan meal. You can do anything you want with it. Literally, make it up as you go. I love that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to slice up every single one of these Baby Bella mushrooms. Baby Bellas are our favorite. But they're kind of more expensive, but when they're on sale, woo, I love it. Mushrooms are done. Okay, these green beans, it says they're already pre-washed, and I'm going to trust it because they don't feel weird, and they're already snapped, so we're dumping them in there. It's time for the Acorn Squash. I hope this doesn't break my hands out like butternut squash does. I have my acorn squash chopped, my baby bellas chopped, and I threw in the green beans. Okay. Okay, now I have my chicken. And someone asked me the other day why I don't wash my chicken. And that's because research shows that it does more harm than good. So I don't. I'm going to put my diced chicken over top. I'm going to dice up these. Look how tiny. It's like a grape tomato. It's all they had. They were so little. So I'm just going to dice all of these tomatoes up, and I'm going to put the diced tomatoes on top of this. I sprinkled them on top. Look how pretty she already looks. Now, I'm going to salt and pepper this. As much as you want, it's all to taste. I'm going to take my Italian seasoning mix. Sprinkle it evenly on top. going to be very generous with some olive oil. And there she is. So much food in this and so much color. Very low carb. I'll put the carb value right here. By the way, guys, I'm not an expert at this. I just count carbs. I don't count macros. I don't know what that is. I don't count total net carbs. I just add up the carbs. And I looked and seen what was considered low carb, and that's what I do. So we're going to cook this for about 35 to 40 minutes in the oven on 375. Before. And she's done. And remember, my skillet is gigantic. It's a 17-incher. It's bigger than a large pizza. It looks so tasty. I can't wait to try it. There she is, all plated up, looking gorgeous. Now, does she taste good? That's the question. We'll see. We'll see if she tastes good. And everybody gets a plate this big. It makes a lot. Hi. So I want to do it first because I like to do these. It's so good. Okay, Bray, give it a go.
That's good.
Thanks.
I like it.
Thanks. Even if you're not low carb, eat this. It is bomb.com. It's so good. Give it a go, Kaka.
Okay.
Is it good?
Good.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's good to be back home and back to the regular routine. I love you guys. Remember, as always, be positive, kind, and happy, and let others be happy. And I will see you later, taters.